a man will be ready literally to jump out the window on that. You hear me? But a woman, and a lot of women be ready to jump out the window, but a woman still got that to, well, okay, calm down. Mommy got you. Mommy got you. Okay, let's do it. Okay. And so a woman is built with endurance that men don't have. And so that's why I be talking to women, trying to help you understand, like, listen, it's certain areas you're going to have to wake up and smell the coffee. The Folgers in the morning, you're going to have to wake up and smell it, because you getting played like a board game. You playing yourself, matter of fact, because he's showing you he ain't no good. He's showing you that his flaws are actually deal breakers. And that's what you got to be able to understand. Is his flaws deal breakers? And if his flaws are deal breakers, you got to move on with your life. You got to be able to pick yourself up and keep going. And let me tell you, the man that's for you, it's not going to feel like a fairy tale at first. It's not going to feel like a fairy tale. It's not going to feel perfect. But what it's going to be is his flaws are manageable. It's going to be something to where you say, okay, if he left the toilet seat up every single day, am I going to be able, is this going to be a deal breaker? If he ate a plate of food and got up and left that plate there every single day, am I going to be able to get through this thing? If every time he sit down and he go to watch TV, he got to flip through 80 channels before he find the show he want to watch, am I going to be able to live with that there? That's what you got to ask yourself. Now on the flip side, if he cheat, and he cheat on me every month for the rest of our life, what I'm going to feel like? Because that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen if if you didn't call him cheating more than, and especially more than one time. Oh, you finna keep getting cheated on. See, this one tell you. If a man cheat on you, he ought to control that, get that out the way, and grow from that before you ever even know it happened. When it get to the point that you know it happened, you up the creek without a paddle. You wasting all your time. It's gonna be 1 out of 1,000 men that could come back from that. That gonna be able to change their life for good. And that's what I tell my female clients all the time. When I'm talking to a woman, I say, listen, okay, you called him cheating. All right. Do you think this man, what do you think he's gonna do different? Do you think that this man that you caught cheating is gonna be able to be faithful to you for the next 50 years? Because that's how long y'all finna live. If he already cheating on you in the first 5. And some women, they write in and say, oh, he cheated on me. We've been together 10, 15 years and he just cheated on me. No, that man ain't wait 15 years to cheat on you. You just caught him 15 years in. I bet my bottom dollar on that. You hear me? I give you my left hand. I'm left-handed. I give you my left hand on that. You hear me here? You could take this and you can have this. Right with it. Do something with it. If he just not cheating 15. No. A man cheat in the beginning. You hear me? Within the first 5 years. That's where he cheat. If he get past 5, once he get past 5 years, he know not to cheat. He know how not to cheat. Man not gonna cheat on you year 10, year 15 if he ain't already been cheating on you. He been cheating on you. You just were too blind to see it because you didn't expect it. Because you was walking in your fairy tale. You want your fairy tale. That's all you would think about was your fairy tale. You weren't looking for the signs and the red flag. So you've been lulled to sleep. Now, after 10, 15 years, he done got complacent. He done got messy. It's no different than a criminal. That first bank job you did, oh, boom, boom, you in and out. You got it. They looking for you. We are looking for this individual. If you have any information, please call 1-800-CRIME-TIPS. And everybody looking at him. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Now, that 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th job. Oh, we done traced him. We know where he moved, where he going, how he doing. Okay, we see that hat. We done saw that hat in the grocery store. Okay, boom. Boom, we got him. He got messy. He got messy. That's with everything in life. When you first do it, that first time, you get away with it. Then you get sloppy. Because you start to get complacent. You start to think it's easy. And it blow up in your face. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got to understand when you looking at this here man. So when you see anger issues, that when you multiply it in that mind, you know that could turn into something serious. When you see lying, trust, when you got trust issues and he lying and things ain't adding up, that's a real issue. When he got vices, habits, bad habits, things that could end up costing you, the more he does that, that's a bad situation. So you got to look and you got to be able to ask yourself, okay, what's going on here? What's going on? One of my lights just went out. What's going on here? What I'm going to do with this man? And that's when you got to know. And this the thing now. This the thing. Listen to me. If you've been with a man over the age of 25 and you've been with him 3 years actively, meaning 3 years actively. I'm not talking about no off and on. Even if it's off and on, you wasting your time. You definitely waste your time if it's off and on. But if you've been with him 3 years actively, meaning y'all have quote unquote been exclusive for 3 years or more, and you are not married, hey, them chances real slim. Listen to what I'm telling you. I know you know a handful of people that have been together forever and then got married. You know what that mean? That mean that man was looking for another wife every single day. And he could never find another woman that had every single thing that his woman had. And after exhausting all his options, sleeping around, looking around, trying to get to know these other women, but only could give them a certain amount of time because he found you first and he felt like you brought enough to the table. But he sees you as 60 to 75%. He was hoping that he could find a 100%, not knowing that's not realistic. So he was looking for a 100%, then started to look for a 90%, and he couldn't even find that. And the reason why he could not find that is because he's giving you 75% of his time because y'all live together or y'all with each other every day. So these other women that he's meeting, he only can give her 25% of his time, which means he's talking to her or texting her while he's at work. And then on certain days, he'll take off a day or two a month that you don't notice because you don't see his pay stub, and he'll spend that day or two with her. And then, but because he can't give her a lot of time, she doesn't really feel like she's getting enough, so she's still dating around. And because she feels something is up, but she's still dealing with him, that represents her poor character because she's dealing with a liar and a cheater. So that means she's a liar and a cheater, or she just slapped crazy. And so now she really ain't worth nothing. And so he sees that. And so he goes through 20, 30, 40 other women over this 7, 10, 15 year period that y'all have been together but not married. Then after he realized that he's not going to meet another woman unless he finally get the kahunas to leave you completely so he can give another woman 100%. Once he realized that he's not man enough to just say, look, you not the one, let me go on about my business. And so he trying to have his cake and eat it too, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Once he realizes that he's not going to meet another woman like that, then he settles for you. Or once you say, I done had enough, I done come into some new knowledge about how y'all men operate, I'm up out of here. Then he want to lock you down. But if a man let you go, a man over the age of 25 let you go past 3 years, you wasn't his wife to begin with. He didn't want you to begin with. I hate to tell y'all that. And there's some of y'all watching this that That is not true. Me and my husband dated for 7 years or 5 years or 10 years, and we are happily married. Hey, congratulations. Here go you a cookie. I know what I'm talking about. You hear me? Y'all might be happily married, but you ain't what he wanted. Okay, he settled for you, and I'm glad he did, and I'm glad y'all worked it out. But that man there, you don't know that man. And this is the thing. Most men will go to the grave and they woman don't even know them. Ain't no man gonna tell all his business. Ain't no man gonna communicate. That's why you on here listening to this video, because I'm the only man, or I might be one of 2 or 3 men that you've ever heard talk this long about the way a man move, the way a man think, the way a man act. Because if you had a man in your life that talked this long, then you wouldn't be on this here video. And just be honest with it. Now, I know you're going to say, oh, well, my daddy told me everything I need to know. He ain't talk to you 7 days a week for an hour like I'm doing. Because that's not in the nature of a man. The reason why I'm doing it is because I'm called by God to do it. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. I don't even want to be doing this. You hear me? I be having to enforce time and make time. But this is what God done called me to. Because he say, listen, you're not playing the game no more. You're 100% faithful to your wife. You're going to be married till you die. So you might as well try to level this playing field and try to help the world out by teaching on relationships, because ain't no other man else going to do it. Or it might be a couple others, but I need more than just, you know, a few of y'all. So I need your voice in there. I need you to get in the arena and get off the sideline. So that's why I'm here. You hear me? So I ain't here to tell you no lies. And when I tell you something, this ain't my wisdom. This ain't my wisdom. Because if this was my wisdom, every 35-year-old man you meet would be talking on this same level. But they not, because this God talking through me. This ain't me. Don't give me no credit. Don't call me smart. Don't call me intelligent. Don't call me none of that. This God, I'm just a vessel. I'm just a vessel. That's what I want you to understand. And so when I tell you something, listen. Tell you like my daddy used to tell me. He said, son, if I tell you a chicken dip snuff, you better check on his wing. If I tell you an ant could pull a train, you better hook up the chain. You hear me? If I tell you something, hey, you can take it to the bank. So what I'm telling you is, and I'm not getting in an argument with y'all women that's married. I'm glad it worked out for you. God bless you. Okay, just stay out the comments. Okay, get out your feelings. It worked out. That's all you need to know. Congratulations. But to y'all who are not married, if your man is over the age of 25, meaning it's been 3 years since he's turned 25. You hear me? Let me help you explain. If you got with him at 22, now he 25 and y'all still not married, the clock don't start till a man 25. Okay? Even in that case though, he still should have already married you. I married my wife at 23. I was 23 in 2 weeks. And so it can happen. I just met another young brother. He married his wife in college. And they've going on 3 or 5 years now. They doing good. Now, he's a Caucasian brother though. But I don't meet too many brothers, like, you know, black brothers who get married before 25. But it's possible. But now, once he hit 25, that's your whole man at 25. You're a whole man at 25. Ain't getting no excuses, okay? At 25, you need to have stuff together. And I ain't talking about everything perfect, but you need to be a man by 25. So if it has been 3 or more years since 25, he over 25, and you still not his wife, he don't believe you're his wife. Now, here's the thing. You can stay and wait on him to believe. Because a lot of men, they will keep you around 5, 10 years and then get engaged to you and to buy them another year, 2 or 3 years, and then marry you. But they done got all their situations out. They done looked around. They done looked high and low. And a lot of men will stay with you because he don't know how to break a soul tie. So he'll stay for that reason. He'll stay for that reason because he don't know how to break a soul tie. And now, so I want you to understand that. On this other side, what I need you to understand is a man knows what he wants in a woman. He might not have a list, but when he meet her, he knows it. And every man that I've ever talked to that's been with a woman for more than 3 years, past the age of 25, meaning he 28 or older, and he done been with this woman since 25. If it's been more than 3 years, every single man I've ever talked to, he said, I don't know if she the one. I don't know if she the one. Man to man, all that, I'm waiting to get my finances in order, that's all hogwash. That's bull crap. You hear me? Bull dung. Man to man, ain't no man finna say I'm waiting to get my finances in order. Cause man, get out of here. Man, get out of here. You don't need no finance. It costs $99 to get married. Oh no, I want to be able to take care. No, you don't. You want her to be. You don't want no woman living off you. You want her to work. Well, no, I want her to sit down because we're gonna start a family. I want to be able to. I was making $8.50 an hour. My wife wasn't working, and we had a son. Love transcends money. Love transcends time. Love transcends age. Love transcends everything. Stop lying. Stop lying. You talking to a man, okay? You ain't talking to one of these women. I ain't dumb. I'm just like you. I've been worse than you. 10 times worse than you. Guarantee you that, my boy. Listen to me. Stop lying. You don't want that woman. So why you holding her? Well, man, I done tried. We done broke up a couple times, man, but my stomach be hurting, my head be hurting, and that's a soul tie. You ain't did no coaching. You ain't took no course. So why you holding that woman? Well, man, it's hard to find a good woman. Well, it's hard to find a good woman because you ain't no good man. So the woman you got is a good woman, but you cheating on her. So that's why it look like she ain't no good woman, because you ain't giving her your full energy and focus. You spreading yourself thin. And that's why the other women don't look good to you, because they know you got a situation, they dealing with you, so that make you not trust them. Because you know they ain't worth nothing. Because they dealing with you. And you know you're not giving them 100%. Even if they don't know you got something going on, you're not giving them 100%. You ain't even giving them 50%. And the fact that they still dealing with you let you know they ain't got no class themselves. They ain't got no self-love themselves. And that ain't what you want in a woman. So you want a woman to be strong, and you want a woman to be classy, but you want to be a sorry man. And that's why you still with this woman, because a soul tie holding you. And because you trying to have your cake and eat it too. And then now when this woman old and barren, now you going to be ready to marry her. And you done ran regulation, her clock out. And now she trying to go into overtime. Now she trying to figure stuff out with the doctor. Okay, I'm trying to freeze the egg. I'm trying to do this. What else can I do? What else can I do? Because I've been waiting on this man. Or you done already put 2 or 3 in her, and you still don't even want them. So now, here you is getting ready to move on with your life. Or if you meet the right woman, you gone in a New York second. A New York minute, whichever one is called. And now she got to be raising yours half by herself. While you out there chasing your life. While you sniffing up under another woman. And see, this is what's happening. And y'all letting it happen because you don't know no better. Because a man ain't never told you that ain't nowhere in the world a man gonna be with you 3 or more years and not marry you if he really wants you. But guess what happened? When you get ready to leave, oh, now he ready to get married. But marriage don't mean nothing to him. So he want to get married. I'm supposed to be gone, man. I might have to cancel my recording today. I'm going to have to go in there. I got to coach today at 12. I'm supposed to be there already. But see, hey, look, this is my calling. This right here, you know, to my publishers, y'all watching the video, forgive me. I'm sorry. You know, a few days later on this deadline, I'm coming. But I got to serve the people. This real for me. I'm not just somebody who write books. Okay, God, you know, Lord, forgive me. Y'all forgive me too. God bless you. But I need to get this message out. So this is what I need you to understand. You got to realize this here situation, and you got to wake up and smell the Folgers. Folgers, send me a check. You got to wake up and smell the Folgers. You got to be able. I mean, take you a good look. One of them old yoga breaths. You hear me? And really understand that you playing yourself. If you with this man and you done caught him cheating, or it done been more than 3 years, or he got anger issues, or he got vices and habits that you know if those things are multiplied, it's going to be detrimental either to his physical health, to your physical health, to your financial health if he gambling, to your emotional or spiritual health if it's dealing with other women. When you multiply those things, you know you got a mess on your hands. You playing yourself. And see, this is the thing. What you done heard before, they say, look, see, you holding on to this. You holding on to this. And as long as you holding on to this here that's not for you, you can't receive what God got for you. You got to release in order to receive. And you holding on out of fear. But the good book said that God did not give you the spirit of fear, but of love and power and a sound mind. But see, you holding on not out of love. You holding on out of fear. Because see, if you holding on out, you ain't got to hold on out of love. Because love gonna be holding you. Y'all holding each other. See, but when you holding somebody that don't seem like they really trying to hold you, and it done been more than 3 years and y'all over the age of 25 and y'all still ain't married, you holding on. And when you holding on to somebody that ain't holding on to you, guess what? You holding on to somebody that's dragging you. And when you holding on to somebody that's dragging you, I want you to picture that. You getting drugged through the asphalt, through the gravel, through the red clay, the orange clay, through the dirt, through the mud. You getting drugged through all of this stuff. Infidelity, verbal, physical, emotional, financial, spousal, social, all of the different types of toxic, that word. They try to flag you on here if you say that word. Boy, I tell you, boy, they looking for any way in the world trying to take me down. And so, listen to me. You not loving yourself. And you trying to hold out hope. But you got to put your trust and your hope in God. You can't put your trust and your hope in man. And guess what? You can't trust and hope in a man that ain't trusting and hoping in God. So I coach people all the time. I coach women all the time. And they say, I'm a believer. He's not a believer. Oh, and we not married. And I done been with him a decade. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. It's real numbers. 5 years. He not a believer. I'm a believer. But I believe it could work. What? What? You holding out hope in a man, but ignoring God. And talking about you a believer. You ain't no believer. You an atheist. You was an atheist. Because God ain't told you no mess like that. And you in fornication. You ain't listening to God. You not listening. Stop saying God's name. You throwing dirt on the Lord's name. You in fornication. What is you talking about? You a believer. And you in fornication. And you with this man who not a believer. And you holding out hope and trust that this man can grow and that this man can change. And you talking about prayer change thing. Your prayers ain't getting past the ceiling because you on your bike in fornication. Or because your husband that don't love you is in adultery. You got to be on one accord if you married in order for your prayers to reach God. God not trying to come and fix that situation if y'all hearts are not surrendered to him. Because God don't force his will. We got to ask him to come in. God don't force his will. If God forced his will, everybody would be robots. And everybody would be perfect and sin would not exist. We have free will to do what you want to do. God come when he called. And he only come if he could enter that space. If it's a willing and ready space. Listen to me. You in this jiked up situationship. It's not a relationship. It's a situationship that you in. And you playing yourself like a slap fool. You done went slap crazy. And you holding out hope in a man that ain't got hope in, his hope and trust in God. So you wasting your life away. And this man is not the one for you. Because the one for you is going to get on one knee. I ran my wife off in a few months. She was gone. We didn't talk for 6 months because she literally was gone. She was like, okay, he ain't who I thought he was. I'm up out of here. We just so happened to circle back together. I ain't chase her either because of my ego. I was able to get back in touch with her because my friend wanted to meet her roommate. That's how I got back in touch with my wife. Was able to slip in without really swallowing my ego. And then when I got back in there, then I had to swallow that ego. And I started talking to her, got back in, boom, boom, boom. We back in, guess what? 10 months later, we married. Because I realized, even though I was living in sin, I had to come up out that sin. The Lord was calling me up out that sin. Marry this woman. Get out that sin. Get out that fornication. Marry this woman. This your wife, marry her. And when you marry her, guess what? You're going to pay the price because you reap what you sow. So you're going to pay for it. It's through your son. Y'all going to go through. You're going to suffer. But guess what? You got to get through that suffering because that's the harvest that you planted. And when you get through that suffering, on the other side of that, it's going to be blessings on top of blessings. It's going to be grace and mercy and favor on top of grace and mercy and favor. I got you. My words say a man who finds a wife finds a good thing and receives favor from the Lord. Try me by my word and see what I do. I tried him by his word. Guess what? I can't even tell you. I can't even run down the favor on my life because if you ain't in the right place in your life, if I tell you about the favor on my life, it's going to make you throw up. You're going to be looking for me. You're going to want to stab me in my chest. You hear me? You're going to be so mad with me. If you ain't operating from love, from self-love, you're going to be so mad from me if I tell you about this here favor. And see, this is the type of favor that every relationship needs and deserves. This is the type of favor that you need and deserve, but you got to open your eyes and you got to realize what God got for you. And if you can't see it, then he can't be it. You hear me? You have to wake up and smell the coffee and stop operating out of fear. You fear the unknown. You fear starting over. You fear people laughing at your failure. You fear not meeting someone else. You fear that he is the right one and you making the wrong choice. All of that is lies from the pit. You got to wake up. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. Make sure you visit mymentor.life to book a session with your coach or to sign up as a coach if you are a certified life coach. And also make sure that you pre-order A Woman's Influence. It's going to bless your life. It's going to bless your life. Listen what I'm telling you. It's real game in here now. God bless you. We'll talk soon.